Did I ever experience fights or bullying in prison? When I first got to FCI Dublin, my neighbors, the people that lived in the cell next to mine, were in a relationship and they fought all the time. And it sounded just scary, pretty violent, loud yelling. And I remember telling my counselor, I said, hey, I'm just concerned about the people next door. Well, the counselor told the head orderly, who was also an inmate, to keep an eye out for him. And the head orderly, of course, told them. And so the next day during count time, which is usually really quiet in the unit, and the officers go from room to room counting people, they went to the other side to count, and all of a sudden this girl just starts screaming and yelling and threatening, calling me a snitch, and everyone can hear her in the unit. She even put up a sign that said, watch out for snitches. And so I remember being really just kind of nervous, and I decided right after count was cleared to walk out of my room and hold my head high and just keep walking. Went out and walked around the rec yard, come back, and just ignored it. And, you know, it went away. I mean, really, if she would have gotten a fight or hurt me, she's going to get transferred to a different compound and lose her job. And so she had a lot to lose. The other thing I found was that the women really valued me because I helped them in education. I created a photography class that I taught there. I also took their pictures and I helped them with resumes. So most of them are just really kind to me. I do remember also a couple of years later when I was at FCI Waseca in a program with a couple of girls who were also in a relationship. And one of the girls was kind of a tough girl. She was doing life, and I had pulled her girlfriend up. So I'd taken her to the front of the room and just told her that her behavior was uncomfortable for me. And it really made this girl mad. And she told me after, she's like, watch your back louder. And I remember again, going to my bunk, sitting there for a minute and thinking, nah, that's not gonna work. So I walked downstairs and I just said, hey, we were friends, and friends don't threaten each other. Don't ever threaten me again. And when I turned around to walk away, she's like, mad respect louder. And so what I found was by setting healthy boundaries and communicating directly in prison, I felt pretty dang safe, so.